Hello and welcome back to Lone Wolf. So did we get anything good? Ooh, some meat soup. And a superior Kai satchel. Cool. I think I might consume that meat soup. Although you have suffered several painful wounds, none of your bones have been broken and your vital organs have not been punctured during bitter combat. The same cannot be said for those that now lie heaped and bleeding upon the polished stone floor. Your weapon and forearm drip with their gore, and a chilling testament to this hard-won fight. You have barely caught your breath when more troops emerge from the darkness ahead. At first, they are momentarily stunned by what they see, and can barely believe that so many of their comrades have been killed by a single summer-ending adversary. But quickly their initial shock transforms into anger, and they come rushing forwards, blind with fury and hungry to wreak their vengeance. The Battle of the West Quarter is not yet over. You must fight and defeat these new foes, to finish before the victory is truly yours. Let's do this then. I was thinking if they keep coming in small groups, I can beat them. Yeah, even if they are the gits with flaming swords. Okay. No offer anymore? Yeah. Hello, uglies. Have I introduced you to my magic sword yet? Oh dear. Oh dear, I knew this was going to be a problem. That's why I hate those gits with the flaming swords. More importantly, because I don't get to have flaming swords. That's the right they can attack me. Oh god. What? Oh, bollocks, wrong potion. I meant to hit the magic button and use a healing spell. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot who hits the wrong things when he panics. Boy, did that get me into trouble in the police station. Arf, arf, arf. No, damn it! I mucked that up as well. Yeah, this fight's not going well. I am messing things up left, right, and centre. If I end up having to redo this fight, I won't be surprised, given how much mucking up I've done. Okay, that one's stunned and bleeding. Is the fire effect worn off me? Let's turtle up. Dodge and strike. Can't believe I drank the wrong bloody potion. He's dead from bleeding, which is good. Okay, he's bleeding, which is very good. Get a heavy strike. Basically the last of my endurance, he's still bleeding. Running out of crossbow bolts, but I've got enough tainted bolts that I can get away with that. Okay, combination of bleed and poison and he's going down. Get my wolf in here. Good job. Oh boy. Oh dear. Good. I could avoid dying from fire damage before my potions recharge. Then I might survive this. Nope, I'm gonna die. That was my own fault for buggering things up at the beginning. Nope, I can win this fight. I just got a bit unlucky there. Okay then, come on Uglies. Give me your best shot. Just not you. Not you with the flaming sword. The rest of you guys can attack me. I just prefer not to get set on fire. Unless I can avoid it. Hurry, hurry, hurry. And, okay. Let's not muck this up this time. There we go. Much better. Right. I'm going to trust Holy Fire damage to do a lot to the two guys on the outside. So for the moment, I'm going to focus on Mr. Flame Sword in the middle here. Okay, he's got bleed. He's got Holy Fire, so he's taking about 400 damage on each thing, which should be enough. Let's turtle up and let them come at us. And of course they've got bloody health potions. At least they're not powerful potions. Oh, son of a bitch. He was down really low on health too. Okay, they're going to attack me. Oh dear. Gonna have to cast that healing spell. That's okay. Right, kill him. And he's dead. Nope, he's so close to dead, it's not funny. There he goes. Target him. No. Oh, god damn it. Would all of you stop drinking bloody potions? Makes it so much more tedious to kill you guys. Very, very dead, which is good. And now just you. Yeah, I was hoping that that would recharge. It's not worth wasting bolts on you. Not when I can stun you. Give myself a chance to recharge. I'm still taking bleed damage, but that's not too bad. In fact, it's worn off now. So I'm assuming he's got no chance to defend while he's stunned. And gone. Nope. That's still quite sort of viscerally satisfying, I've got to say. And that was a nice, clean, straightforward fight when I didn't mess things up. Two more tainted bolts. Again, a lot of tainted bolts. I've got to say. By the time you reach the stairwell at the rear of the west quarter, the corridor behind you has been transformed into a blood-drenched passage of death. The stench of your enemy's gore fills the air, and their heaped bodies, severed limbs and heads lie strewn all around. You are about to ascend the stairs when you are brought to an abrupt halt by an unwelcome sensation. Your pack has begun to vibrate. The cube has been activated, and immediately you sense that there is something nearby, something possessed of Shanti power that has set it off. Locating the source of this power proves to be a simple task. Stored in the space under the stairs, you discover another Shanti shrine, similar to the one you encountered previously on the lower floor of the tower. Etched into its surface are several sigils and glyphs that are now pulsating with energy. They serve to illuminate the lock, which keeps the shrine secure. You're confident that you have the means and the skill to open the lock, but do you have the time? The sun is about to rise above the eastern horizon, and your mission has yet to be completed. You must decide what to do, and quickly. I'm going to try and open it because, as it says, if the bad guy wants it, then it's probably worth having. Okay. Where is that? Bring that out. Okay, let's think about this. Pieces that could potentially do that. There's that one, which doesn't go high enough. Unless one of these has to stay normal and the rest have to move. Nah, can't be. Okay, right. I was trying to do this with one move when it in fact took two. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. Having Sixth Sense is shockingly useful for solving those things. With a few skillful twists, you maneuver the facets of the cube into place and use it to release the enchanted lock, which secures the reliquary shrine. The reliquary's compartment slides open and reveals something of value resting inside. Dawn is fast approaching, so you claim your prize and ascend the stairs as fast as you can. Ooh. Plus 5 intelligence to 4 strength. Ooh, that's a good pendant. But I still think I prefer my what was it? It was a necklace of vitality or something of that ilk, wasn't it? What's it giving me? Yeah, 450 health, which is pretty good. I mean, intelligence and strength are both very useful, but not raw health useful, unfortunately. Regardless of the pressing need for haste, the exertions of your recent battles suddenly wash over you and bring you to a wavering halt. You are exhausted, and you must rest for a few moments to regain your flagging strength. Noises and gruff voices in the corridor below prompt you to press on as soon as you are able. Leaning heavily against the staircase's grey stone banister, you force your battle-weary legs to carry you up the last few remaining steps. You are nearly at the top, and you must not falter now. We are getting it. Oh, that's a bloody cheery title. The Laboratory of Pain. Are we meaning horrific torture chamber there? Because that's what that title sounds like. Shadows and distractions battle for your attention, making it hard for you to focus. You collapse against the wall, your thoughts wandering as to the reasons you are here. You concentrate as hard as you can, trying to clear them from your confused mind. You consider Warlord Gunzar. This would-be Dracharine Marshal has already violated Summerlending territory, laying waste to a village under your protection and slaughtering many of its people. There is much blood on his hands, blood that you as Frey Earl of the province are honour bound to avenge. Though he is clearly smarter and more ambitious than any Dracharine you have known, you must deal with him as you have dealt with all the others of his kind. You will find him, you will confront him, and you will put an end to his life once and for all. You vow to God Kai that justice will be done. All of your resolve disappears in an instant, when your mind's eye moves beyond the cruel face of Gunzar and settles on the softer features of Leandra. You sense your righteous purpose fades away and the tide of confusion floods your mind. What has she done? What is she doing now? If she has thrown in her lot with the forces of Helgadad, Leandra has left you with very few choices. You do not want to think her capable of siding with the Gnar and the Dark Lords, but with a twist in your gut you have to admit you have been stung by betrayal before. You trusted her, but you cannot ignore the possibility that she has abused that trust and turned against you. Marshalling your strong will, you force yourself to banish the doubts and the dizziness. Whatever the truth may be, you can only face it with faith in your convictions. You have to keep going. and you must not torture yourself with what you do not know for certain. For good or for ill, all should be revealed soon enough. It does not take long for you to realize why your mind is so clouded. You're in the presence of a powerful psyche. A malevolent intelligence is nearby, an entity with potent mental abilities that are shrouded by an aura of anguish. After regaining your focus, you find a passage leading deeper into this new level of the Dark Tower. These rooms are not like the chambers of the Dracarim. In place of martial trappings, the chamber feels cold and arcane, more so even than the sorcerer's halls you encountered before. Keeping your wits about you and your weapon in hand, you approach the largest of these rooms with caution. What you find confirms your fears. A Vordark has been experimenting and performing dark rituals here, and patiently it's been waiting for you to arrive. Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry about that yawn.
Welcome, Kai Lord.
The robed abomination before you speaks. Its withered and almost fleshless lips move with each word, but the voice seems to echo in your mind rather than your ears. Before it can speak again, the Vordark is interrupted by the sound of fists pounding against a nearby door. A cruel smile plays across its corpse-like visage, and it listens for a moment before waving one skeletal hand dismissively.
My work on the Zarantos has been most intriguing, it says, its voice cracking with contempt. And Lord Hakon himself is about to appreciate the worth of my findings. It will be one huge leap towards our final victory. But I shall deal with you, Kai Lord.
Damn you, abomination. Sorry.
Damn you, you abomination!
Comes Leandra's rough and trembling voice from behind the locked door. She is here. Why? Is she the prisoner of this fiend? Or an accomplice that it no longer requires?
You will pay for this!
She shouts hoarsely. You cannot tell if Leandra is also feeling the Vordark's thoughts in her own mind, and with disdain the Vordark ignores her threats, and gives you a mocking bow. It raises its skeletal hands in a glow with dark power. The whelp can wait. I choose to crush the life from you first, lone wolf. With sweeps of its hooked and bony hands, the Vordark clears a path towards you. Tables go flying across the room and furniture shatters as they are hurled against walls. You will both die, and Lord Hakon will gladly reward me for your annihilation. Okay, let's go with that one. The Vordark's powerful mind is eroding your powers of control, breaking down the focus you have worked so hard to regain and maintain. Although it costs you the initiative and allows the undead terror to strike you once with its war mace, calming your mind puts you in a better position to roll with a blow and launch a counter-attack. The Vordark is able to defend itself by diverting your attack, but in so doing, it is forced to give ground. Now it retreats beyond your reach and emits a scathing mental command. Words of the Black Tongue burn your mind and keep you from advancing, and a door flies open as several squat grey figures come surging into the room. Slaves, destroy this fool! The Vordark commands them, without uttering a spoken sound. Driven to action by the Vordark's psychic command, the geeks turn in your direction and come rushing towards you. You must fight them, and their maniacal master, to the finish. Okay. Yeah, so if he's not present in the first turn, nope, he is present. Let's immediately hit him with a sword then as soon as we have the chance. Ow. Thankfully it's just a couple of geeks, which is nothing major. Oh, this bloody attack. Nice try, matey. Now let me show you what I can do. You might wield potentially useful ice. I will bloody holy fire, mate. Which of us do you think has the advantage, really? Actually, the lead attacks do bugger all against these guys, don't they? But flaming crossbow bolts do work. Against this guy, I figure my best tactic is to take him down hard and take him down fast. I'll get as much damage on him as I can, as quickly as I can, and worry about dealing with his entourage later. By which I mean not worry about them much, because they're kind of pathetic. Even if the poison doesn't work, it's still going to do a good, couple of hundred damage. And it's worth it for that alone. Same goes for that. It's going to do 400 odd damage, even if the stun fails. Damn it. Oh, this is going to hurt. Potion. Restore some of that endurance as well. Quick attack. And turtle up. Here they come. 260. Yes, and it's down. And that is why piling on is so damn good sometimes. Because I trust the Holy Fire to deal severe damage to these two. Yeah, they're both gone. Any more reinforcements I'm not worried about. Yeah, that's why I figured it was best to take him out as quick as possible, because I figured he'd probably have reinforcements of some description. Oh, god damn it. Come in after I took out his guys, so it made sense to get rid of him as quickly as possible. Sorry, my headset's a little uncomfortable today for some reason. Okay. Can't really do anything else for the moment, so I will just let Mr. Snuggles attack them. Again, I feel like Mr. Snuggles is a reference to something, but I'm not sure what. My brain does this a lot. It throws out references to things without actually bothering to remind me what they are. Mr. Snuggles. Definitely from something. I think it's another thing where it's a really inappropriate thing to call what it is. I have a feeling it's a monster or other called Mr. Snuggles, but I can't remember. Okay, he's either going to bleed to death or get eaten to death by a wolf. Or I could quick attack him and get the finishing move. I'm going to get the finish move, because I can always do it with more mana. It's wonderful how much mana that restores. That fight went really well. Given what I was fighting there, I am very pleased with how that went. Ooh, Jaden Signet Ring. Dexterity, Strength, and Crit. Yes, let's have a look at this. Strength and Intelligence. The extra kind, the extra intelligence are quite handy. Where's that ring? 4 Dexterity, 3 Strength. Given that that ring's focused on intelligence, I think having one focused on Dexterity and Strength is a good idea. So I'm quite happy to equip that. Still like the 450 Vitality thing though, so I'm going to keep that. So I don't have any more of the Frail's roasts, unfortunately, do I? Oh well. The hate-crazed Vordark is destroyed. Its corpse has become a bubbling, hissing, noxious pool of acid that you gladly leave in your wake. You approach the door behind which you believe Leandra is imprisoned. You strain your ears, but you can no longer hear the sound of her fists beating upon its unyielding timbers. She must be aware that the fighting has stopped, but is she afraid to call out because of guilt? When the Vordark sent for its slaves, its mind blast was very powerful. You were capable of shielding yourself, but Leandra does not possess any psychic defences, and she may have been struck unconscious by its insidious effects. You pause at the door, and a flicker of doubt returns to haunt you. Are you making excuses for Leandra, because you do not wish to face up to the fact that she could be a traitor? Still, you know nothing for certain. You may deny it. There is much that points to her having... Your doubts are dispelled by a sudden scraping sound that makes you spin round in an instant. You see Leandra's mechanical crossbow lying on a table by the wall. A grey, blood-splattered hand is reaching for it from below the table's edge. It grabs the weapon, pulls it out of sight. Now armed with a loaded missile weapon, a wounded geek drags itself to his feet and levels the crossbow at your face. The creature is terrified, but determined to kill you nevertheless. The weapon trembles in its claw-tipped hand as it squeezes the trigger. Okay, we're going to have to count our agility to a... Striving to keep a cool head, you swallow hard and quickly roll to your side, just a moment before the geek pulls the trigger. The bolt streaks past and thuds into the wall behind, but without a moment's hesitation, you leap forward and hit the geek in the head as hard as you can. You leave it stunned, and you are about to finish it off, but more enemies come rushing into the room, wide-eyed and screaming, "Tak, Doc!" Kill him. Frantically, they close upon you and attack. Yeah, this is going to be a 30-part series. Maybe 31, we'll see. Okay, so that's the stunned one. It's just geeks. I'm not even... In fact, I might as well use the low power sword attack just to level it up a bit more. It's so close to being fully powered as this sword, and it's probably worth doing, I would have thought. I'm assuming this is some perk for doing that, for getting it full. Damn it. What was that guy Dracarima? I just wanted to peek. Or have I just not been paying enough attention? I'll hit this guy with some basic attacks and then try and get some bleed on that guy. Kill him. Damn it. I have to finish him with a quick strike. Which I don't have enough for. Unless I cast the heal. God, that healing spell has been insanely useful over the course of this game. Oh! I'm quite curious to actually replay this game, and pick different things at the start, see if I can actually get through it without using the heal. I can't remember what my other option was when I picked up the healing spell. Definitely was another option, I just can't remember it. Come on then, ugly. And of course there's some of the reinforcements. Because why wouldn't you? Yeah. Low level geeks. Those I can deal with. This sword is really getting knackered. I need a bloody swordsmith who's much higher up the tower, unfortunately. So I don't want to have to go all the way back, because I'll almost certainly have to face a bunch of tedious, boring fights. Which will just degrade the sword all over again. I'm running out of bolts, but I've still got plenty of poison bolts, so again, make use of them. So he's dead. There we go. And just a few heavy liberated enemies left now. And in fact, even damaged, this is a really good sword, but really badly damaged. Yeah, they can't hit very hard. Even when they knock me down, it's not doing a lot of damage. Come on, come on. Oh, that'll work. And that guy's dead. What, seriously? I'm very surprised that didn't kill him. This guy's officially now kind of annoying. Son of a gun. I am mildly irritated. Very mildly, obviously. I'm still going to win this fight. I'm not even vaguely concerned about that. Just don't want to have to use up any potions or anything like that, because that would feel like a waste. Thank you, my friend. You were probably unnecessary in this fight. But it's always nice to have the company. Hit him with a big urn thing. And this should kill him. Oh, yeah. No! Okay, that went well. Superior crossbow bolts, good. Right. That to me is an excellent point to end this video, so I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part.